Success is the child of drudgery and perseverance. It cannot be coaxed or bribed. Pay the price, and it's yours. Orison Swett Marden. My friends, let's jump into these charts and go through our perseverance. And I don't call it drudgery because I love charting stocks. I love trading. I love being in the green and learning from the red. Let's jump into these charts. We see stocks and bonds are down. Gold and Bitcoin are up. As we jump into the S&P 500, things have pulled back strong for the day, 1.69%. You can see where things were starting to, now that we see things moving over, we can see how they moved up, slid sideways, and then yesterday afternoon, we saw some pullback, and this morning, and particularly this afternoon, moving over strong. Now, we haven't penetrated the weekly trend line on the half-day or the two-day. Look at all the volume on the two-day as we went into almost a doji here. And again, remember, that represents Tuesday and Wednesday, so it's finished drawing. We do have a bit of a higher high this week, but a smaller candle. There's where we are on our volume. We're not up to the average. Haven't been all the way back, as we've said, for many weeks now, going all the way back to the weekend 7th of April. So things have backed off quite a bit. It does still keep us at a 75% back test accuracy, 70% directional probability up move. But of course, we wouldn't be jumping in at this point with all of this negative movement. This is a strong pullback. Now, again, if you are in this up move and have been in it for many weeks now, you are paying close attention. You start seeing penetrations of these trend lines on the half day, and the two-day may very well pull you out. But again, the trend is your friend until the end, until it bends. And we are watching closely at this point. What about the Qs? We are bullish. We've only been at 65% bullishness on the Qs for a while, 75% back test accuracy. And again, down 1.39%. And again, it reached a higher high this week too. Don't have a doji yet. We do have a little green spinning top there. We're at average volume at the close of the two-day chart. And of course, we see where this sideways slide has been going on longer. And then again, lots of strong down movement in the afternoon, lots of volatility. So pay close attention here. We've not penetrated the weekly trend line on the two-day or the half-day on the NASDAQ 100 either. But again, some sharp pullback. So pay close attention and let's see where that leads us. Now, things are still, and of course, our big move over the last many days has been the 80% bearish down move, 70% back test accuracy yesterday, going up to 85% today. I'm sorry, it was 85% yesterday, staying at 85%. But again, very bearish on bonds as that accelerates. We're almost to average volume, and it's only the close of business on Wednesday. Look at all the volume on the two-day. You see it really spiking in the afternoon as bonds dropped, which is great if you're in what? Either puts or TBF, which is our inverse for 20-year U.S. government bonds. And it's just been a rocking, my friends, just a rocking quite beautifully. And we've had that trade going for many, many days now. That's our big one. So where do we go from here? We go to gold. And of course, we have been bullish on gold. We were bullish yesterday at 65%. It's even increased now up to 60% on gold, 75% back test accuracy, 0.74% up for the day. And I say we're bullish on gold. That's just starting to happen. You can see where on Monday things started moving up and we had things flip on Tuesday, and then, of course, coming on into Wednesday. So we've not been long-term bullish on gold. We've just watched our charts over the last couple of days rotate over and go from ambivalent about gold continuing to go down to positive for gold going up, and even more positive today. We're 65% yesterday and 70% today. I don't ever wish to overplay anything. We've not had a long-term up on gold after that strong pullback last week. And what about Bitcoin? Well, we have continued to be bullish on Bitcoin. It has meandered along. You know, it's up, it's sideways, it's up, it's down, it's up, it's sideways. And man, we push through to higher highs today, pounding up in the morning and the afternoon, 1.42%. Let's look at 24-hour-a-day Bitcoin and see what the high of highs is. Up to a high of 109,874. Let's look at that prior high, 109,356. So yes, higher and higher it goes. Isn't that beautiful? We have a 75% bullish directional probability over the next 5 days with a 75% backtest accuracy. You want to see the entries and the exits, the expected moves. All of that is in your trade execution summary grid. Where do you find that? In your show notes each and every day. If you're a subscriber at chartingwealth.com, that list is never spam, never shared. It doesn't cost you anything. God bless, my friends. Go there, sign up, get our emails every day. And of course, you don't have to look for the videos because the videos are in the email. Only comes to you at the most 5 days a week. You know, I say that. I did put out a special last week on what Mr. Burry, Dr. Burry, was up to from The Big Short. That was a cute little article. You can find that at chartingwealth.com. It's available for everybody. But again, my friends, thank you so much. Go there, sign up. If you really appreciate what we do, become a Patreon supporter, because the first 2 things we'll send you is my new book, 3-Wave Trading Advantage, and you'll get our 3-part series, Options Made Simple, The Charting Wealth Way. God bless, all the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth.